2015 Grand Slam on the line for Williams against fellow American Madison Keys.
So the big thing for me early on is the exuberance of Madison Keys. When players get tight, certain things happen, and for me, Madison overplays her shot. So important for her to not do that early on. How well each of them serve. Must hold serve early.
A couple of aces, and Serena, as is her wont, will take the long walk around the far post. Strong return, finding the back of the line, and for Madison Keys, here's a little early pressure.
Madison Keys possesses such a good kick serve as a second serve, but it becomes very predictable. I don't know how much Serena meant that to go that close to the line.
Actually just inside the baseline, and then she follows it up, does Keys, with a nice little response. Not dismayed, and we talked about the maturation process and how she responds to a bit of adversity. And she has a hold. So it is Madison Keys who responds in kind. 4 minutes into this opening set, 1-all.
See something funny in the booth.
It's a good sign, though, if Lindsay Davenport is loose in the box, that there's not a lot of tension there, because she can, you get the sense that there's a little bit of a transfer that it can occur. They obviously wanted to go in this, not feeling the tension of the moment, the pressure not being on Madison to perform today, even with the specter of trying to take down the world's top player. You agree that the coach can have that much influence before the match, that it can carry over to a very calm Madison Keys? On that woman. There it is. That's the supply of easy power that Madison Keys enjoys, that informs her game and has helped produce this quality season.
I mean, that's from a long, long way behind the baseline. Just a clean winner. Huge power from Madison Keys.
Another, her third winner for her second game. First 10 trips to Grand Slam events, not a lot. Not much there as far as results to get excited about. That's why this season, the breakout of the semifinal run in Melbourne.
Into the 80% range of first serves when they're getting them in.
Of difficulty in the previous 2 rounds. No problem to this point for Serena, looking mighty from the line.
Madison has to be careful hitting that kick serve all the time. Serena's now starting to dial in a little on the second serve.
Just 4 of 9 today as Keys when having to go to her second offering. And look at the focus of Williams. And she doesn't need to do anything. She's gifted break point, and this is crucial. We said coming in, Madison can ill afford a hiccup here, and she's offered an opening. No joy on the challenge, and it's double break point.
2 challenges remaining. Game. Williams.
And tightening up. Back-to-back double faults. Williams to serve for the set.
A good serve from Serena, and Madison probably didn't think she could hit a chip forehand that well, but it opened up the court, and the power she possesses can hit a winner from anywhere.
Net for serve.
A little late in getting over, and Keys feeling the weight of Williams' shot, which has been far more effective in this match early than it has throughout this tournament, even taking into consideration the match against Diachenko in the opening round. This is a focused Serena like we haven't seen this week.
Well, everybody around the world feel good, because even the greatest miss the easiest of shots. You just have to wonder, was Serena thinking, don't go at Madison? They're pretty good friends. Incredible miss.
She is human after all. Still in good position to take over the set and the lead.
What a way to get to set point. Amazing forehand cross court.
Opening set goes to Serena Williams in just 27 minutes. It all hinged on game 8. And Serena's quite the front runner, 39-1 this year when she takes the opening set. One of the all-time journalists to cover this sport, and he was recognized. The media center was dedicated in his honor today. Set number 2 begins with Madison Keys on the line, and she starts off perfectly. The media center downstairs here inside Arthur Ashe Stadium will forevermore be known as Bud Collins Media Room.
Keys is jumping the corner.
Worthy tribute to him.
Sideline, the ball's called in.
Oh, the linesman's called this in.
An
aspect of Madison Keys' game that has shored up considerably is finding angles, this position, instead of just trying to blast through the court or go up the line. Finds her way to just her 8th winner against 7 unforced errors. But an attacking Serena Williams, and it's Keys who hears the footsteps and rushes her shot.
And the difference is Williams' willingness to move forward after the second, on the second serve from her opponent, and it's put pressure on Keys. Hence the couple of double faults that really cost Keys in the first set.
Just advantage, Williams.
You have to remember that Serena Williams has grown up with playing and practicing with one of the biggest servers in the game in Venus Williams. So she's used to a big serve coming her way.
That'll have an impact on your return game.
Williams
Keys just finds the line. In fact,
far sideline.
Serena seems to differ.
Serena doesn't usually challenge unless she feels you're right, but I think this might be one that she's wrong on.
She seems resigned to it already with the wave of her hands. And all right, well, maybe I was wrong. I've already issued the challenge, so go ahead and play it.
Williams has 2 challenges in it. Advantage, Keys. Game, Keys.
Couple of well-struck balls. One saved a break point, another in an extended rally, and then she picks up her 4th ace.
First game.
When you rush in between
14,
points, you
13.
tend to rush in points as well. You're not in your same rhythm. And you see Serena, it's just everything so controlled. As emotional as she is, she makes sure that she doesn't change that aspect.
Game, Williams.
Matches her fastest serve of the night. Williams' productivity has been spectacular. We already talked about her service prowess, but she's also produced 13 winners against just 5 errors. More open court straight through and break point. Broke Keys in the 8th game of the opening set. That was the difference. Wow. both from an energy preservation sense, but also just to keep focus and allow moments to just calm down a bit. We'll have to keep an eye on that for sure as Keys' career unfolds. Williams blasting another return winner. Continues to apply the pressure. Has had break points in both service games for Madison Keys in this set. Moment frozen in time. Show the positioning and readiness of Serena.
Advantage, Williams.
Wow. Okay. Think about it. Feeling the weight of the moment and the pressure coming from Williams, it's put Keys in trouble and difficult positions. But what poise to step up. 2 of the 3 break points she saved in this game have been via aces.
That's the one. Well, we've seen Serena Williams do the splits on court. But for me, that's the shot that Madison needs to go back cross court on. And trying to go for the clean winner. Hey, Serena, you're not the only one that can do the splits.
I'm flexible too. See if she's flexible enough to get out of another jam. Oh!
Juice.
And a sigh of relief for the Keys camp.
Just some fabulous serving, and
Advantage, Keys.
Lisa Raymond, Lindsay Davenport, just doubles partners as well, working together to try and get Madison through matches like this now.
Want to make Davenport and Raymond feel pretty good about things. More importantly, Keys able to save 4 break points. Puts herself to the lead.
Keys leads by 2 games to 1. Second set. First set.
Of the Australian Open against Sloane Stephens.
On an attempt there from Keys to roll the backhand. Consistently always trying to work on her having a bit more spin on that backhand side. That one flew way long.
Fucila. Net. First serve.
Oh, it's in.
Find the corner.
14, 15.
It did indeed, and that spoils the run of 9 straight whole service points won by the combined service games of Keys and Williams, and this just finds its way. Wow.
14-13.
Possibly the best point we've seen from Madison Keys, just refusing to make the error, but cannot help herself, has to pull the trigger with that one down the line, and this time it paid off. Boy, that's some power.
Net. Second save.
Williams gets her hold. 3-all. Almost taking the deuce for the first time as Keys put together a couple of nice points, including just clobbering.
Second set.
Even Serena enjoyed it. As the world number one says, nice shot.
Well, this is where you just have to accept as a player like Serena, who's so experienced, this is just too good. It's over the high part of the net. Again, the risk from Keys to go down the line. Sometimes it pays off. But Kevin, the difference is you cannot allow yourself to think that that's the way to go. Because you hit a winner down the line every now and again, you have to force yourself into still trying to go cross court on the bigger points.
And just reiterate the danger in taking that ball down the line too often.
Well, you're hitting over the high part of the net, you're also opening the court up. Let's take a look here. I mean, Madison's a long way off the court. If she hits this down the line, doesn't hit a winner, she's gone.
It's 14-13.
Fourth of the match. You cannot allow to have great players. You just cannot allow them back in a game. You have to close the door when it's available to you, especially today.
What you're saying goes back specifically 3 points ago. At least give yourself a chance. The double fault started this little trickle. Things have gotten away from Keys. She had the upper hand. And has led throughout this set, but facing break point for a 6th time. And Williams has her lead. Keys offered the gift. Serena gladly accepted.
Williams leads by 4 games to 3, second set, and by 1 set to 9.
Because Serena sees an opening and she will just burst on in. That's exactly what happened in Game 7. A break gives her the lead, already up a set. Madison Keys in dire trouble. She has to find a way to her first break point of the match. Against the biggest serve in women's tennis, it's a difficult prospect.
13.
You just knew when Serena stepped out here today, the serving was on. Her focus was different. She knew that she could not allow herself to serve badly or have a bad attitude today because Madison Keys is so dangerous. The flip side is that Madison has come out and showed some of the youth, and that will come, and she will improve. There's no question with experience.
Yeah, and it's just those little things. Sometimes in the early rounds against other players, opponents, you can get away with a couple missteps, some errors, lack of focus for even a moment. You can't against the best in the world.
And that's something that Lindsay, I know, is emphasizing. 16 unforced errors. That's the one. If you're
14,
Serena,
15.
you just tick off. Okay, that's one for the game. But how many times can you, Madison Keys, hit this shot against me? Yeah, she knows it's going to take special shots like that to win. That's just too good. You let it go and you move on. If you're Serena Williams, you see the nod of the head. Okay, you got me once.
Game. Williams.
Half a dozen aces seals Game 5. And Williams now one game away from advancing to the quarterfinals. And Booker spot opposite older sister Venus Williams. Venus victorious earlier today in 50 minutes, 6-2, 6-1 in her victory as she got past the qualifier from Estonia, Condensed. Venus, the oldest player in the women's draw, playing in her 17th U.S. Open, looked terrific today.
15.
For Keys, it's now or never.
Net for serve.
Serena is just, to me, today, very different in all aspects of her body language. Completely and utterly dialed in to this match.
30-15.
Couldn't agree more, and I think we talked about it at the outset of the tournament. We were leading into those first few days. If you're going to get Serena, get her early, both in this tournament for Madison Keys. It had to come early in this match. Problem for Madison is she did come out swinging big, but Serena just had the blinders on. Well, it's her court. Keys can only offer the smile as the six-time champion arrives to match point.
13-14.
Perhaps a little home court advantage for the 21-time major champion. She looks to take one more big step towards her goal.
Set match. Williams. by 2 sets to love, 6-3, 6-3.
Her pursuit of a 7th U.S. Open title, and more importantly, the 2015 Grand Slam still intact. Serena Williams triumphs in 1 hour and 8 minutes with a straight sets victory over fellow American Madison Keys.